What's the most disturbing thing you've ever seen at work? I was a second-year resident working graveyard in the ER. Friday night shift. The kind of shift where you just give up on eating. Forget about sitting down. If it wasn't a bar fight, it was a car crash. If it wasn't that, it was an overdose. Around 2:30 in the morning, we get a code blue. Infant, male, 6 months old, not breathing. Blood present. ETA 3 minutes. The EMTs burst through the automatic doors like they're carrying dynamite. One of them's got the baby in his arms, limp, pale, wrapped in a towel soaked through with blood. The mother's trailing behind, screaming, shaking, covered in what looks like blood too. We get him on the table. Trauma team floods in. Nurses are yelling vitals. Someone's trying to find a vein. I'm standing over the kid with the attending who's calling orders like it's war. CPR, bag mask, epinephrine. Blood's coming from his nose, his mouth, his ears. No pulse, no bruises, no swelling, no visible lacerations. No idea what the hell's causing this. One of the nurses checks for skull trauma, nothing. Another checks his abdomen, clear. I remember thinking maybe it was some freak internal hemorrhage, hemophilia maybe, or abuse, but no signs of trauma, not a single broken bone. We're about to intubate. Attending tells me to hold his head in position. I tilt the jaw up. That's when I see it. A slice, right under the jawline. Clean, precise. It runs almost ear to ear, hidden unless you lifted his chin. At first I thought it was a shadow. I blinked, then leaned in. My gloves touched it. The skin shifted. The room went dead silent. I said, "There's a cut." Someone else says, "What?" I say it again. Louder. "There's a cut. Under his chin." Then chaos. A nurse runs out of the room crying. The tech standing next to me stumbles back into a tray and knocks it over. Another nurse is dry heaving in the corner. The attending looks at the wound, then looks at me, and just says, "Get security, now." We stop CPR. He's gone. Has been gone. The mother's still outside sobbing in the waiting area. She has no idea we found the cut. The police arrive within minutes. One of them, an older detective, walks in with this blank expression like he's seen every nightmare and cataloged it. Doesn't even flinch when we show him. Turns out, he had a reason. He tells us this same woman had another child, 3 years ago. A 2-year-old girl. Also died under mysterious circumstances. Massive bleeding found in a crib, open case, no charges filed, not enough evidence. She moved, changed her name, started over. He'd been watching her, waiting. He got an alert on dispatch the second the call came in about a dead infant at her address. Didn't even wait for backup, just drove. While we're processing everything, he's already outside talking to her. Calm, slow. 10 minutes later, she's in cuffs. She kept saying someone broke in, said she woke up to the baby bleeding and didn't know what happened. No sign of forced entry, no broken locks, no footprints, no fingerprints, nothing missing. And the cut, clean, deliberate, like it was done with a scalpel. She was a nurse once, before she was fired. Psychiatric hold, history of delusions. Claimed her daughter was possessed, said she was saving her. That came up in the old file. No one acted on it. This time, the detective made sure it stuck. I ran into him 6 months later. I was getting coffee near the courthouse. He saw me, nodded. Told me she took a deal, life without parole. Said the voices told her the baby was the devil, just like her daughter. But what haunted me most wasn't what she did. It was how long she got away with it. That detective? He told me he kept a photo of that little girl from the first case in his wallet. Said he looked at it every morning. She thought no one was watching. But he was, every day. And when she finally slipped, he was already waiting outside. She didn't walk away this time, and she never will.